Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to City Walk here, and bringing you a Monkey Jungle gameplay commentary. This is going to be my fifth, maybe one of my last games in my series of So You Want to Get to Gold. And what we're doing today is I'm going to show you tips and tricks of how you can get to gold before the end of the season. You do not have much time left, so you need to make sure. We got about 1 week, 7 days left, according to official post by Riot. November 11th, I believe, is what they said. So I'm going to show you what I've done to get to gold. I do have 2 accounts in gold right now, and I made my way through, working up through literally the pits of bronze and through silver and up to gold to try and, you know, just make myself better and learn the game. And no, this is not platinum level play. It's not super diamond or anything like that. But we made it to gold, into season rewards, gold banner, free skin / champ Morgana. So we're gonna try and do some good here. And we've already got a guy throwing out a ward. Oh man, I should have pursued it. Oh good, we get the assist. Oh, nice. Good job. Great. So they have a bad invade because they're assuming that I start blue this game, but I do not start blue. I almost always start with my bot lane, whether that's on the red side or if I'm top lane or top side of the map. Now I'll start blue because your bot lane can give you the best leash possible. Normally you're gonna get the best leash from your red, or from your red. Well, if you're starting bot side from your red, yeah, because of your bot lane. So I will start with my bot lane. However, this time it's gonna be a slow leash. It looks like, because I didn't get much at all. Normally it's not like this, however. So you start with your E, and on Wukong the reason you start with your E is due to the fact that it gives you more attack speed, and it's an AoE damage skill. So you hit multiple targets, 3 targets actually, and then it increases his attack speed. So it's a really great skill to start with. And then you take Q right after that. It's like a single target nuke.
Mistake is a lesson.
Extra damage on your auto. But yeah, usually when I start bot side with Wu, I'll go red, race, because he does do multiple target damage with his E, and then I'll run up to my blue buff. Now here's a big tip for you guys. Throw this ward over this bush if you're ever afraid of an invade into your jungle or someone coming to steal. If you notice, they have a Warwick, so sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes Warwicks will come to invade your jungle. But this time I got the ward, I know he's not coming, so we are fine there. I'll be looking for a gank top lane right now. So we want to watch the lanes. Ooh, that was not good for us. So we get the slow, we get the red buff slow. I'm going to give this to him if I can. There we go. Yeah, I want Nasus to get the kill because it's a hard lane for him. He's going to have a lot of bleed damage on him throughout the game, so if I can get him as far ahead as possible early, because I already did get a kill and an assist, then I want him to have the kill. So it's just something you got to be consciously aware of. You got to think about these things.
Never settle for second.
You know, a lot of times I say you got to look out for number 1. You know, you got to look out for yourself and make yourself as strong as possible, because you can't trust other people. But sometimes it's better to let them try and keep up versus giving yourself the kill. So you don't want to be completely selfish.
A summoner has disconnected.
Oh, looks like we had a DC. It's not good. But hey, like I said before, I do want to give some shout outs at the beginning of my videos now to my subscribers, so I want to do that while I'm fixing to back and clear camp here. So I do want to give a shout out to DMAC2021. Thank you for the sub. I greatly appreciate it. If I don't pronounce this right, I am very sorry. But Eric Negrity? I'm sorry. I know I'm destroying that. But hey, I appreciate the sub. Thanks for watching. Hope you like the content. Let's see. We also have Nikki Guerrero, a new sub to the channel. I do appreciate you very much for subbing. And yeah, I just want to give you guys a thanks. I know a lot of YouTubers don't actually do this. I'm going to do as much as I can. As much as I possibly can.
Show me the path.
You know, if the channel grows and grows and grows, I won't be able to give shoutouts every single video because I would just be giving shoutouts all video long. But yeah, so I do appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. So I want to be watching my lanes here. I'm gonna just. Oh man, I did miss that CS. That's terrible. I just wanted to push him off the tower, let my presence be known. But look, I did get my classic pink ward, which I love to place here, or the equivalent top side right there, and that just gives you a ton of information to your mid laner. Helps watch for invades. Yeah, I think this is. Oh, I thought it was warded. I'm gonna give this to mid if I can.
You got
Oh no!
You have slain an enemy.
There we go. Okay, tried to give it to him. It's alright. We got his flash. It was really a waste. He was dead no matter what, because we had him cut off either way he would have went, but you know, it was good.
Show me the path.
It was good that we get the flash for it, so I do want to keep checking on my lanes. I would definitely want to see how Nasus is doing, because he's got a tough lane up there. So I want to keep an eye on him.
Been waiting for this.
So we're checking our buff timers. We know we got red buff coming up here very shortly, so you want to keep an eye on that. Constantly check
Every
your buffs.
mistake is a lesson.
You don't want to forget them and have your jungle invaded and lose your buff. I do have fairly good ward coverage to know information if I'm going to get invaded, so I know I'm not. But if you don't, you could actually place a ward right here just to watch for an invade.
Killing spree.
I think we could actually take him again. I got the red buff, so I know we got the slow on him. There you go. Good job. So did Nasus die? No, he didn't. Okay, he just backed. Just want to make sure. So bot lane is doing pretty well, it looks like. Lucian's 4-0. So we got 8 seconds left on our blue buff.
Lose your style.
An ally has been slain.
Oh man, just lost a bot. Not good, but
Put me to the test.
go ahead and smite now because I know Warwick's bottom. But yeah, you guys, you want to make sure you keep your wards down every chance that you get. I love the pink ward. I'm a big advocate of the pink ward. I will praise it almost non-stop. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know this. Love the pink ward. Love the pink.
My journey's only beginning.
So I do have my level 6. I actually could gank mid again. If you see someone like this that's just constantly pushing up, just constantly gank them. I mean, if they're just going to give you free kills, just take them. Pop my ult because I know he is low. Unfortunately, he died there, but it did work out better for us in the end.
Just try to stop me.
I'm going to push this up.
Never settle for second.
Let those minions die, and I'm gonna continue to push it unless Warwick comes. Warwick's top lane right now, so
Has been slain.
yeah, we definitely want to push this right now. Now I know Warwick will probably be coming mid to help cover. No, I guess not. So I can't push it too terribly hard because I don't have enough minion wave to push it with me.
Wuju.
I would love to go bot lane right now. I want to be thinking dragon any chance that I can. You know, we have an advantage, but we want to push it as hard as we can. Best case scenario is we get a surrender at 20. We want to win. We don't care how we win. We want to push it at early advantage super hard and get the win. So you can move on to the next game and do the same thing over and over and over until we have, you know, won, because we're just wanting to get the gold. We're wanting to move up as high as we can. This is not the best way of learning, but if you learn to push an early advantage, you're going to give yourself the best chance of winning every game you can, no matter what rank you're at. Whether you're bronze or diamond.
Never settle for second.
So I'm going to come down here, and we're looking towards a fight at dragon, I think. I do have my ult, so yeah, this would be a mistake if he stays. Alright, so we want to lay down that damage. There we go. Just want to make sure we have plenty of damage going down there. Alright, so I'm going to flash this wall.
Show me the path.
Because I would have died if I would have continued to pursue, so yeah, we can take this dragon. They're not going to be able to do anything about it. So I want to use my clone to tank. I didn't mention that before, but you can use your clone to tank your camp damage as well, because they will focus your clone.
You got it.
And dragon will as well, so just to mitigate some of that damage that's coming onto you, just use your clone. Especially early game. As long as you don't run out of mana. Of course you gotta be mana conscious, so you don't want to just blow all of your mana. But you also don't want to take too much unnecessary damage. So I actually took 921 masteries this game because I thought that I was going to need to tank a lot more, because they're a very tanky team comparatively. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take blue. So see what I did there? I EQ'd and smited at the same time. I don't know why that didn't knock him up, I guess.
Unstoppable.
Triple, nice. But when I went in for that blue buff, I hit E to go onto the minion, and then I hit Q and smite at the same time, and I got a huge spike of damage. And Warwick didn't have any type of damage to compete with that, so I was able to steal it. You want to do that. You want to use as many skills along with your smite at the same time, so you can do a huge burst of damage.
You got it.
It's a good way of stealing buffs, stealing objectives of any type. And even when you're not trying to steal, using it to just give you a bigger spike to prevent someone from taking a buff or an objective away from you. It's just always a good idea to do. Also, you can use, like, if you just notice, you can use your Q on towers, which gives you a spike of damage. And you can use it as an auto attack reset as well. So if you're auto attacking, as soon as you auto attack, you hit Q, and then Wukong will slam his staff down. I'm gonna get some more damage, but I do need some boots. And I'll take one
My
more
place is
pot.
at the top.
We're doing pretty good. If you notice that pink ward that I always speak so freaking highly of, look how long that thing's been down. Since my first back, I had a pink ward out. And it is still down there. I'm telling you guys, leave those pink wards down. You will not regret it.
A real challenge.
Legendary.
And if they do happen to try and invade, well, that saved you an invade, right? Even if they get your pink ward kind of early. Oh, that's a fail flash right there.
Every mistake.
Yeah, we've got
Double kill.
lots of damage
My
there.
journey's
I wasn't
only
too
beginning.
afraid because I had backup.
Kill.
Alright, so making smart decisions. That's another thing that you have to think about constantly while you're in game. You have to constantly evaluate the situation you're going into. This is a big
Who
thing.
questions my
It's
authority?
highly underestimated. Because I know it is, because people don't do it all the time. They make stupid decisions. They tower dive at the wrong chance, wrong opportunity. You have to say, is
Adapt to
this
all
worth it?
situations.
Is this dive worth it? Is this gank worth it? Am I too low to gank? Is there a big possibility I'm going to die? Or even if you know you're going to die,
Show me the
is it
path.
for the greater good? Is it worth the death? I know that's a lot of things to think about all at one time, especially in the heat of the moment when you're trying to decide if you need to go in or not. But you got to know if it's worth it. Are we ahead? If yes, then is it worth dying over and feeding them a kill and potentially letting them catch up? You got to just think. Is this worth it?
Never settle
That's
for
the main
second.
thing. Think. Is this worth it? What I'm doing right now, is it worth it? If you do that, your success rate will go way up. So I had to use my flash there. Well worth though, because I got the save.
An enemy has been slain.
Alright, I'm gonna back off because I am low. Okay, so yeah, we get a double kill. That's really great. I'm gonna get a Tiamat.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Give me some AoE damage. And I'll probably go ahead and get... Do I want to go ahead and work for a cleaver? Yeah, I'm going to get some health. So I'll work towards the cleaver and I'll get some boots.
My place is at the top.
So they do have a lot of CC, even though they don't have a metric ton of magic damage on their team. I mean, they do have a Mumu and Mordekaiser, which is a fair amount, but they do have a lot of CC. A Mumu, 2 different forms of CC. Warwick, his ult.
Every
Mordekaiser
mistake
also.
is a lesson.
Does he have a slow? No, I don't know. I don't ever play Mordekaiser. I'm not a mid laner. Don't judge me. But they have a lot of
An ally
CC,
has
so
been
I want to
slain.
get the Merc Treads just for that tenacity.
Bring me a real challenge.
I'm not really paying attention. I'm talking too much. So see, this is a situation where I'm thinking to myself, is it worth it? I might be able to save. Yeah. Okay. So I could save Viger, but
You got it, sir.
I'm gonna let him take that kill. Oh, I couldn't. Yeah, I was gonna die if I stayed another second longer, so. You know, that was a situation where I could have dived and went all in, but I decided it wasn't worth it. And it wasn't. You know, because I almost died. Just trying to save him, so. I got the save, and I pretty much just wanted to back off. I pressed my luck a little bit, but I didn't overdo
Every
it.
mistake is a lesson.
That's the thing, you gotta know when you're overdoing it and when you're not. So I knew how far I could press my luck there and without getting too risky.
Adapt to all situations. Bring me a real challenge.
know when to use that. Yeah, well, finally get my first death. This was warded because I do not have a sweeper, which is really my fault. I should have a sweeper by now. But you want to sell your warding trinket and get a sweeper, especially when it's time to start taking objectives and stuff, so that you can clear the wards before you start it. See, that was a position where we needed to clear those wards first.
This cold and flu season, we'll fight back at the first sign of sick.
An enemy
Okay,
has
so
been
let's see
slain.
here. How much do we have? We need 1263.
My journey's
We're
only
close,
beginning.
but not close enough, so we're just gonna have to deal with what we got right now. Dead. I might be able to come up here to help, but I'm pretty far away. I'm not gonna steal that. There we go. Alright, see? That's what you gotta do. You gotta work hard in the beginning, and then maybe something like this will happen and you'll get an early surrender. It's just free elo, and all we care about is pressing the advantage and push, 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 push. Do defensive things to help yourself. And then when the time's right and when you start getting ahead, then you can start doing more offensive things. But not feeding early is a big thing, because in bronze a lot of people feed early, or they struggle early and just assume that it's going to be okay in the end. You can't do that. You got to work your butt off early on and stay as safe as you can, and then wait for the opportunities to arise. Like that Mordekaiser, I kept ganking mid. If he's going to keep pushing up like that, punish him for it. Punish them every chance that you can. Think about the situations you're going into. Don't go into anything that's too risky. You don't want to throw, basically. So constantly ask yourself, is this worth going into? But anyway, I do appreciate you guys watching this video. I had a good time making it. We got that early surrender, which is all we care about. We want to get the win. That's the biggest thing. So yeah, thank you guys so much again. And if you subscribe to the channel, just like I did earlier, I'm going to continue to give shout outs to anyone that subscribes, as long as you're not private. I do have a couple of subscribers right now that are set to private, but if I'm able to see you, I will give you a shout out, so I do appreciate it. Thanks guys, have a good one. Peace.